Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense will go on the attack first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Temple's offense will get the ball for the first time. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Blue Hens are marching down the field. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Coates. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle. It's McCord. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Right on the money. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's McCord. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCord. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Colts. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Owls started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The run from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're going to mark this one at the 15. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take. But they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rides to back and leaves it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Delaware! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. With the catch, it's Russ. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Grab near the sticks. It's hits. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Temple.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to throw on third and short. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more. There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner is stopped. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Let's send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're...
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the ball comes to rest right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The toss to the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCord. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you
hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Going for the goal line. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get them.
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McCord. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, quick. The give as they work on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The give out of the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind.
Looking for a huge play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a three-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.